What ho, chaps! I'm MagicalMike and welcome back to Discworld. Today we'll be doing Act 2. So let's load that game. I believe it's this one, right? Yeah, there we go. So last time at the end of Act 1, we found where the dragon lived. We went through a whole massive exploration of Ankh-Morpork. We didn't fall in the river and die, luckily. At no point did that happen, so that's good. Not a nice place to be. We did wander around all the areas here, and basically explore everything and talk to everybody. And in doing so we uncovered all kinds of stuff. I just noticed that I can just click on Rincewind and luggage there. Wow, luggage is like a single pixel, that's super hard to hit. Okay. But yeah, we got a load of stuff, we found a dragon, and discovered that it's being controlled by a cult. And that she wants us to help her break that control so she can go back home. Sounds like a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? The first things first, let's go into the barn. Because there's a couple of things we want to pick up here. Oh hey!
Still looks like dry grass to me.
It certainly is. Alright, first we want the screwdriver.
A screwdriver. Just what I've always wanted.
You know, it is just what I've always wanted. For the past 2 minutes. We also picked up all the treasure in the kingdom. Literally. At the end of last time. So, you know, that's important. What happens if we examine the dragon?
A massive, scaly, city-roasting, all-destroying, foul, lumpen, slavering... Ahem. Yet somehow majestically beautiful dragon.
Right. You know, just be careful. Can we have a chat, dragon?
I'd rather not. Wizards and flames don't go together.
Okay, fair point. Big old gaping hole in the roof here.
Good grief! It looks like it's been made by a catapulted elephant.
Maybe not. Maybe more of a dragony type thing.
This will come in handy.
It will. Let's use that door. So we have a screwdriver now. Why? Who knows? But our job now is to discover who the cultists are and then obtain their golden items. I know who they are, and you guys watching might have a good idea as well, based on hints and various observations that you might have made, but Rincewind doesn't know, and this is one of those games where game knowledge actually is important, and character knowledge and those differences do make a difference. So what we have to do is go all around Ankh-Morpork, basically chat to everybody again. So that's fun. First things first, finding out who the cultists are. Which is a problem. So I guess the best course of action would be to go to Unseen University and maybe ask the Arch-Chancellor there. I actually have no idea. I know what I should do, but specifically, I don't know. Also, everybody has new things to say now.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making and lightning throwing...
We've heard this. Still funny though. Now Rincewind is a wet pencil.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Right. So yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I want it to actually make some amount of sense. Something new around the back here. Garbage cans. Remember I came here at one point and I was like, I'm confused. Why can't I pick these up?
What a smell. Ugh. And those flies. The apprentice's luncheon seems to be coming on rather well.
Ugh. We can actually grab one of these garbage cans.
Yeah! What a smell. How will I ever clean the luggage out? It just hates to take a bath.
And it does. It does hate to take a bath. Yes, things between acts change quite drastically sometimes, and not so drastically other times. Obviously they'll find a whole bunch of new items, new characters, new things to do, new things to interact with. All very important stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of have to wander around, really. I mean, I specifically want to go and talk to the Arch-Chancellor, because that might help us? I don't actually know. I don't know how you would find out otherwise. Yeah, he's not even here.
Golden thingamies. It must be good to be the Arch-Chancellor.
I would like some golden thingamies.
That doesn't work.
Sadly, no hilarious quip for trying to pick up the desk. Oftentimes in the second game in particular, Rincewind will just get angry at you for trying to pick up something ridiculously heavy. How about the dining room? I actually wanted to hear these things again.
An old wizard who grew a beard mostly because shaving cream costs twopence a bag. Right you are then.
Nothing specific to ask there.
Yet another bearded old wizard.
Dean?
Well, excuse me.
Versa?
A bearded old wizard.
Okay. Nope, seems like there's nothing that these guys have to offer me. And I can't do anything with any of this stuff. Windle?
Hey! A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
I believe we've heard all of this too, so I'll just skip through it.
This seems like a...
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure on the whole reasoning for doing what I'm about to do. I mean, I could wander around the entire disc. Well, at least the entirety of Ankh-Morpork, and find out from somebody what I'm supposed to do through some sheer luck. Do we have a banana, by the way? We do. Oh, well, there's some cornflower here. Let's have that.
I never did have much time for cornflower. A neat, nay, a trim little bag of cornflower.
Trim. Yeah, not entirely sure why we need that either. But hey, if it's pick-upable, if it's interactable, take it. You're more than likely going to need it at some point. Let's head into the library. Maybe the librarian can help us out? Again, kind of unlikely, but we'll have a look. Ah, we can ask him about L space. Or books. What about books?
Excuse me, do you have the book Recognimento's Never-Failing Guide to Dragon Summonation?
There you go.
Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you
Someone
know,
who isn't
someone
a
who
monkey?
isn't a monkey.
God damn it, Rincewind, why? It's begun already.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
So yeah, I guess here's the guy you come to ask about this stuff. Essentially, you need to find the book about dragon summoning to figure out how they summon the dragon. Makes sense, right? But also we could learn about L space.
Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L space? Yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
Well, there you go. But how would we do that? I mean, we did hear about L space, and which is why we can talk about it.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
From bloke that gave us the golden banana. Actually, no. No, he hasn't given it to us yet. Did he? But we do need to go back in time at some point, specifically, for good reason. But here's the sleazy guy and his golden banana.
A golden banana?
Can I have that?
That doesn't...
Well.
Psst. Hey, buddy.
Who, me?
Have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it. A seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Let's ask about that golden banana.
What's that banana doing in your ear?
Now that's my special ticket into the library. It can get you into the shelves. It can get you any special service from the librarian you want. There's only one of these in existence.
Yeah, but why is it in your ear?
The mystic nature of the universe is not to be discussed idly. Let us say that with our thoughts we make the world, and that reality is only as we perceive it to be.
Like dragons?
Uh-huh, could be.
So why is that banana in your ear?
What banana?
Look, I've had enough of this. How much do you want for it?
For what?
For the banana.
It's not for sale. Not for all the gold in the kingdom, buddy. Not for all the gold in the kingdom.
Well, really?
No, not really. I mean, bring me all the gold in the kingdom and the banana's yours.
What once was a very, very, very silly statement at some point
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
has become actually feasible. We kind of have all the gold in the kingdom. Don't we? He'll take that. Well, what about the rest of it? He'll have that too. And he will indeed take all of it. Which we have to give him one by one. But this is highly important. This will open up L-Space to us. And L-Space is where the game gets a little bit confusing for a lot of people. Understandably too.
Here you are then.
What? You mean this? This is actually all the gold in the kingdom?
Yeah. Well, technically we're a democracy, you know. One man, one vote. The patrician's got the vote because he's the man. But that's all the gold, yeah. Definitely. Would I lie?
Oh, fine. Fine. It's just, I never thought you'd actually... never mind.
Is it all right? I mean, you haven't changed your mind or anything.
No.
Can I have my banana then?
Sure. Here. Right. Yeah, right. Right you are then. I'll just go off with all the gold in the dictatorially democratic regime then, shall I?
Yes, indeed. Die horribly somewhere.
That's quite mean, I would say, but you know, we got the golden banana.
A solid gold banana. How very odd.
How very odd indeed. The sleazy guy is just gonna piss off, I guess, at some point. Since we don't need him anymore, since we have what we wanted, which is that golden banana. I need luggage to be here, and sadly luggage has a mind of its own. There we go. No, don't move. Let's give that golden banana to the librarian.
What's that? Oh, I have to say the secret librarian's oath. Is that all? What happens if I ever reveal the words to an outsider? Oh, yeah, I see. Actually, I never even knew you could do that with an entire 16-volume encyclopedia. Worst things happen at sea. On some ships, I suppose.
Do they? Remind me to never travel on any of those ships. Right, let's have a look at L-Space then, shall we? It's pretty important stuff, right? L-Space. In we go. There's a lot of mad stuff you can do with L-Space. We may or may not accidentally trigger some stuff. But if we don't accidentally, then I'll try and be sure to show some things, because there are some odd scenes that can play if you essentially mess up the entire timeline, which is very doable. Here we are, in the past.
Well, I suppose it saves on making your bed of a morning.
I'd best leave him be.
I wonder why the dialogue there gets so weird. Like, the voice actor is not quite correct, is he?
Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right.
It is. Now, I've just lost control of Rincewind here. This is important. In comes a thief, who grabs a book and buggers off. But he did show us that there's a book here, which opens this bookshelf and gets us out, and we can see the thief on the map running around. Just kind of wandering through. Just watch him, follow him. Don't know where he's going. He's going somewhere. Kind of doing my best to follow him here with the cursor. I don't know if you actually need Rincewind to be around him. There you go, that did just reveal the hideout. So let's go in there. Drain pipe.
I wish I could tune the reception on this thing.
Turns out you can. There's another drain pipe over here. By turning this drain pipe, we've just opened it up towards the door. And we did, at some point, pick up the glass from the bar, right?
Ah, genuine Morporkian lead crystal. Fine acoustic properties.
Acoustic properties. So now we have the ability to grab this, use it on this drain pipe over here. Listen to what...
Ah, that's better.
Listen to what might be being said over by the door, which is important because we're going to go and check that door now.
Yes, well, it's a forbidding door, all right. A rain barrel. Gad, there's no expense spared on this set.
Here's a knocker.
A forbidding knocker below the forbidding slot on the forbidding door. Forsooth, it gives me a sense of foreboding, forbidding, whatever, you know. I think I've seen this knocker's face before.
What does that mean?
Well, I suppose I can just hide behind here then.
Certainly can.
You know, I think this is all just one pipe.
And now you understand how everything works, but we need to get through the door, right? This is where the thief went, we followed him here. So let's say hello.
Hello?
Hail!
Yes, hail, brother doorkeeper.
Hey, hang on. You're not dressed right. There's nothing forbidding and black about you, there isn't.
We just can't get in. We can't do anything yet. We need to be dressed correctly. That's an issue. We need some forbidding and black robes. We have met one character that had said forbidding and black robes, but we have no way to actually get them yet. So, let's head to the park. Interesting. What is going on? I'd like to examine this sign.
Beware of drunk.
Apparently the sign changed. Yeah, a drunk.
Oh, so that's where I slept it off. Odd stuff, this counterwise wine.
Remember the counterwise wine that he drank earlier? That was his hangover. We've got a butterfly, which we can examine.
A multiverse of ramifications seems to hover right before my eyes.
A multiverse of ramifications? Now, I don't really know where you find out about the butterfly effect from, specifically in the game.
Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in lamp recognition, I have.
But the butterfly effect and time travel, I mean, it goes together, right? I'm not sure quite how you understand it all, but you do. What happens if we use the drunk?
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
That is kind of hilarious. Let's try and catch the butterfly. We have a net for it. It's hard to click on though. So we can't catch the butterfly, but what we just saw there was that in doing what we just did, we've changed something in the past, so something in the future will be changed too. Thing is, we want that butterfly, and
Definite senior wrangler potential in this slippery little blighter.
this frog came from Rincewind. How the hell did that happen? Well, there is one answer to that, and that's that we put it in him. How the hell are you supposed to work that out? Again, kind of bizarre. Now what that would have done if I hadn't scared the butterfly off, Rincewind was blowing the butterfly away from him, and now isn't doing. So, we would be able to catch the butterfly now with our small net, but unfortunately we kind of scared it off. So, we need to leave. Now then, what I am going to do is find this little hole, which is now a shortcut into the library in the Unseen University. And I'm just scanning here a bit, because there's stuff around, maybe. This book.
Anything that.
Bookshelf.
Ah, an exit. Always handy just to keep one around.
Yeah. Let's go back through L-Space and see what changed, right? Who writes diagonally through a book like that? That's absolute madness and lunacy. Only the most insane person would do so. But hey, we know about this book now,
Handy thing that.
so we can just get the heck out. Now we know about this hideout too. Let's go there. Now as you can see, this drain pipe has been turned. So things do actually change. What happens if we knock on the door now? Nothing. Nobody there. Can't do anything there. Anyway, the park. What changed in the park with the butterfly? Huh. Well, there's now water in the lamp and a fish.
For its sake, I do hope that's not river water.
Because it will be dead soon.
That doesn't work.
I don't know if we can catch said fish at all. Don't suppose we've got anything that could do that, right? Maybe the ladder could get us to it?
That does.
No. I think essentially this is just a demonstration of what the butterfly effect is. I mean, it's very literal in the disc, right? The butterfly went up here and that caused a minor change. The whole theory being like, oh, a butterfly flapping its wings differently somehow can have enormous ramifications for the future, right? Tiny, tiny changes can have insane, massive multiplying effects. And in this instance, and because we're in the Discworld, somehow that made a fish get stuck in this lamp. Go figure.
No swimming? What, in Ankh-More pork? You'd be safer bathing in acid.
And also, this sign now says no swimming. Go figure, right? Strange things are afoot. We need to leave though. I believe we need to get our frog back. And do this properly. Oh look, he's there somehow. Good. Next. Let's go back in time and do some stuff. Because we have many, many things to do. Also, I'll start skipping these cutscenes. We don't need to watch them too much. Now this does allow us to bugger off. Actually, you know what? Let's go into the hole again. Hopefully we've beaten the thief. We saw where he grabbed the book from. Annoyingly, it's very hard to take. I may have already messed this up by leaving through L space. We could try just stealing the book from him. But I think, yeah, leaving, yeah. By leaving, I've already triggered the thief to move off, so we don't want to do that. Let's go to the park, and let's do what I intended to do originally. Right. Let's grab our frog, put it inside Rincewind.
That doesn't...
No, actually, take the frog and put it inside the drunk. And so this time, it'll cause that butterfly to come a little bit closer. Just close enough for the butterfly net to be effective. Shoop. Now we've got a butterfly.
Aha! The lesser spotted Marmaduke.
Why do we need this? Well, let's do something actually intentional with it first. Like I said, we know of somewhere where we can get black robes. We've met a character that wears black robes. Can't go into the toy shop. A lot of places in the darkened version of Ankh-Morpork, or the 12 hours previous version of Ankh-Morpork, are kind of locked off and they're much simpler to navigate. But yeah, the monk that was on this corner. Remember him? Tony Robinson, giving a great voice. He was stood just about here. Right under a lamp. Also there's a pot. Let's take that pot while we're here.
At least I hope it's only been used for holding water.
There's a troll. Clay things in a shop.
Ignatius the Troll's all-night pottery shop. Ah, yes. I'll be able to guess it in a minute. Don't tell me what they are.
Who knows what they are?
Ah, therapy in action.
Hello, Ignatius.
Oh, hello.
This is all your fault, you know. Now they've got me on therapy.
Yeah, well, don't bother getting up. That's a nice pot you're making there, by the way.
It's supposed to be a hat rack.
Well, don't let me disturb you. I'll just quietly walk on my way.
A hat rack.
So, life's gone to pot, eh?
Right, I don't know why I didn't find that one quite as funny. Bit too obvious.
What are you doing here?
Therapy. The psychiatrist said I should try doing something useful with my hands.
You mean as opposed to thumping people?
Yeah, the magic just seems to have gone out of it.
You again?
Shut up, it's difficult, this is. It's hard keeping your mind on something when it's spinning round and around.
Well, how would I know that?
Shouldn't have asked, really, should he?
Yes, I see. Thank you very much. Well, goodbye.
Really not a lot to say there. So let's grab our butterfly friend and release it on this lamp. Having ramifications for the future somehow. Somehow this causes a storm cloud to appear over this map. I mean, that's what you get for worshipping Offler, really, isn't it? I mean, jeez, this is quite a rainy situation. It's still going. Well, there you go. Can we have our butterfly back? No, we actually can't. We can't get it back. I can't
It's a
even
lamp. Hopefully, it will brighten my future.
Brighten my future, eh? Eh? You get it? Okay, we've made some progress there. As to what progress yet, not entirely sure. Here's the fish crates, here's another lamp.
Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea having a naked flame around this place.
What with the methane and all? Yeah. Graffiti?
What's this then? Prove that you're a man, see Sally at the House of Negotiable Affection and ask for a special. You know, the tone of this place is really going downhill, and it started at the bottom in the first place.
Badum. Well, that's information that we'll need at some point. Maybe not quite yet, but we will. We will definitely need that. Let's carry on walking. See what else is even in the street. Since we're here, we might as well explore. The beggar isn't here. We can't get into the barber's. That's it for the street. The barn isn't accessible. The shades? I don't think we can go in there yet, and why would we want to? The town square isn't accessible. I believe the alley isn't. The city gate is. The palace isn't. Most of Unseen U, I believe, isn't, but maybe you can get in through the hole. But we can get to the inn. Let's check out the inn. Sounds a bit spooky here, doesn't it? Well, nothing much going on.
Poetic, isn't it?
I don't know how that's poetic, but let's just wander in. Oh, we can get in. The scared guy. We literally can't do anything. All I'm trying to do right now is examine things. And the scared guy notices us and Rincewind decides to stop. I can't even move past him, apparently. So, can't do anything here either. But the scared guy is somebody we met in the Broken Drum. Speaking of the Broken Drum, here it is. But it's only called the Drum. Curious.
A lovely drum and drumstick set.
And the shingle isn't broken.
Well, bouncing being an active... I hope
We've heard this. We've heard this.
Keep out. Wizards mean trouble.
Mercy! Stop! We're friends!
I stop fights. That's what I do.
But there isn't a fight.
Well, what do you call this then?
Well, it wasn't a fight until you started hitting me.
So now there's a fight, and I can finish it.
But I'm not resisting. This isn't a fight. It's just victimisation. How does this fit into your job description? Preemptive retaliation?
Hey?
This is wrong. You can't just hit people for no reason. Look, in the future, you should only thump people that actually seem to be asking for it.
Hey, you might have a good idea there.
It's almost as if we just influenced that guy. Anyway, let's have a wander in. Now, if you guys remember in Act 1, these people were not looking quite like this. In fact, I believe all three of these characters all had casts on them. That seems odd, doesn't it?
A large psychotic barbarian madman. Just what I needed. Small and strangely vulnerable. I sense a tragedy in the offing.
A tragedy, eh? Well now. Also, the scared guy was sat at this table in the bottom left at some point in the future. Let's have a chat to people. Hello, Hublanders. We've spoken before, but in the future.
Excuse me.
Well, that's a greeting, isn't it?
Ow! What was that for?
Sorry, I think maybe you say, I want fight.
Well, I bloody well didn't. That's the trouble with you people. You always think might makes right.
sorry. We think you say fight again.
Yes, this is getting to be fairly typical, isn't it? Thank you. I'll just go and stand over there. Don't choke horribly to death on your beers or anything. Ah, you'll be this bar's resident psychotic maniacs then.
Yeah, it's Manic Barbarian Gut Squishers. We here to squish some guts. Maybe we squish your guts if you want. Just a little, just for fun. Oh, you want fight?
No. No need to trouble.
I think maybe we kill him a little bit. Then drink some beer and finish him later. Later is no good. Want fight now. If we ask him nice, maybe he put the glass upside down on bar and ask for his guts to be squished. You want maybe to have us squish your guts?
No. Look, actually, I'm pretty much booked up at the moment. Still, we'll see what we can do for you later, okay?
Here's an interesting point that you just raised.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
If we want to get somebody beaten up for some reason, just turn the glass upside down, right? Easy peasy. Now then, can we go into the trapdoor? I don't know, let's see about these drinks.
Counterwires wine?
I think they're still the same.
Platchian cactus juice with something wriggling inside.
What's that?
That doesn't...
We can't just take it.
Old Uncle Benjamin. Old Uncle Benjamin's patent stain remover.
It's literally his ashes.
Oh, hello again.
Again? What you mean again?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot.
Eh?
We haven't met yet.
Oh. Is this a normal crowd?
Well, yes, I suppose so. Why?
Everyone looks so healthy.
It's the beer. Gives you body.
Look, do you have any matches here?
No, we just run out. Hey, that reminds me. I must order some more.
And that's how we found matches in the future. It's almost as if Rincewind sets everything up somehow on himself.
Barkeep, a drink.
What'll it be?
Mine's a sarsaparilla.
What?
Oh, hell. I meant
Britley's Extremely Peculiar?
Yeah, that's the one.
The vilest, most agonizing beer ever created by the human mind? A beer no sane man would ever attempt to try? A beer so deadly that rabid dogs would rather tear their own heads off rather than drink it?
Oh, hell, look. Can't I just have a glass of water?
What? Water from the Ankh River?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I would be too.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
I believe we do actually want this.
Platchian cactus juice with something wriggling inside.
Not yet, perhaps. But hey, can we go down the trapdoor? I don't believe we can. It's hard to see as well that it even exists there. I guess that's a no. Well, there's only one person we haven't really spoken to that we need to, and it isn't the braggart.
He's really married to that drink, isn't he? Small and strangely vulnerable. I sense a tragedy in the offing.
So do I. Hello,
Who
little
are you?
guy.
What do you want?
Nothing.
Look, I've just come in here for a quiet drink. I mean, it's not like I'm asking for any trouble. Why don't you all just leave me alone? Just stay away from me or there'll be trouble.
Trouble?
No, this is it. Trouble's coming.
Such as?
Oh, terrible, awful, painful trouble. I'm the toughest bar fighter in town.
Really?
Yes, so just don't try anything. I could. Chinese burns can infect, you know. You could be crippled for life.
Look, my name is Rincewind. I'm just a wizard. I'm not here to beat you up.
Oh, well, I'm Horton Shortley, barbarian at law.
You look like an accountant.
No, I'm not. I'm a horrendously psychotic adventurer. Oh, and I'm not the type of weedy little guy who gets pushed around in bars. Don't assume that just because I'm frightened of the noise of cornflakes that I might not be a serial killer. Don't think just because I like cats that I'm some kind of wimpish...
Yeah, I'm sure you're not, but I really must go now. That doesn't...
What we really need to do is get him to have a fight, right? Oh.
What a lovely picture of the top 3 place cats in the annual Ankh-Morpork Cat Show.
Why, so it is. And worthy of considerable contemplation.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have looked away because I'm going to turn your glass upside down and those barbarians aren't going to like it. We should probably leave. Now then, while that's happening, let's just grab the luggage for a minute. Our clue for this one is that the shingle was broken in the future. Again, completely our fault. Let's get the hell out of here, because it's loud. Alright, anywhere else to explore? We have the city gate, we have the shades. Don't know if we really need to go to the shades yet. And I believe that's about it. Well, let's go to the city gate. Seems like the guards are still all here and all bored. Anyway, what about this?
A drumstick might come in handy. Damn me if I can think how, though.
I've got a good idea for it.
Obviously the commander of the guards.
Nothing specific to do here.
Oh, let's not be silly.
Yeah, we can't take the gate.
I have absolutely...
Can't talk to Carrot
I have absolutely...
or Nobby. Apparently we've got nothing to do here right now. Shame. Well, we have things to do in the future. Or in the present, I should say. So let's go do that through L-Space. Skipping these cutscenes because there's no need. Now then. Do I at all need... I don't think I do. I know one thing I need to do specifically. And that specific thing would be using that drumstick we picked up. For there is one object that such a drumstick could be useful for, and that would be that giant gong in the dining room. So let's go and give that a good beating. Right, it's like a dinner bell. And if we remember from the very, very start of the game, the apprentice wizard sat outside was literally eating prunes while she was waiting for dinner, so let's call her inside. Scare the hell out of the poor wrangler. There she is.
Would you believe he gets a full tenure for this? I have...
Can't talk to him. Apprentice wizard.
Yes, let's not touch it or we'll break out in spots. I have absolutely...
Can't talk to her either. But we have now let her prunes completely unattended. I don't know if that's a particularly good thing, but it is something that we will need. So, let's go out and grab them. Or at least one of them. Yes. So once again, we're just kind of on a bit of a quest to just kind of grab a bunch of objects, really. First things first. Some delicious prunes. When I say delicious,
Yeah, I do hate prunes.
yeah, not quite. So if you do remember, the very, very, very main thing we need to do is find out who the cultists are. So we want to get in there, right? We know where they live, or where they did the thing at this hideout, and we know that we needed a black robe to get in there. So let's go to the street, see what happened to the monk. Also, since we're passing, we might as well go and explore some places as well. Seems like the toy maker's changed his toys a bit.
Special today, sweet pretty pony home abattoir set. Somehow I don't think...
Yeah, we've heard this. Should we grab one of these toys? And I'm going to give this to Rincewind.
Ah! It's a doll of the jolly old Hogfather.
It's a nice sneaky little reference there. It's good, I like that. There's a reason I'm giving this to Rincewind. I'll explain later. I don't believe there's anything else that we need here though. So we'll just keep on moving on as we pass. Ah, the corner has some changes. Our friendly monk isn't quite looking so happy about this.
A wet, dripping monk. I wonder if I can muster some crocodile tears.
Crocodile tears? See, if you know who Offler is, that's funny.
Damn! The dye's running, turning my skin all blue.
Apparently he dyed his robes. Anyway, let's move on. We need to find those robes. And I've got a good idea where they are. One robe.
Ah, this will be a black robe with a hood. Wish it didn't smell so funny.
Indeed.
You mean someone actually airs their laundry here?
I know, right? Amazing. We did actually explore this way earlier and find this clothesline, so if you're not quite sure on where to look, then, you know, the information has been available.
What's this then? For a nice time, eat well, drink happily, and find an amusing and rewarding occupation on a sunny day.
That's not what it said 12 hours ago. How strange. Let's bugger off. Our fishmonger, I don't believe we can do anything with this guy yet. But we will. We will be messing with him at some point. Carrying onwards. Let's have a look in the barbers. Yes, there is something else to point out there. Hello, barber.
Here, why are the straps attached to these armrests?
Probably best not to ask.
That does.
Hello, barber.
Now, this won't hurt a bit. Open wide.
I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Now, this open wide.
Well, I mean, there's nothing more we can do with him. Yeah, the beggar's not looking too good, is he?
Oh, no. What is it this time?
Watch your squire.
Good gods! That's inventive. Ill work has been afoot.
I have you to thank for this. Business is booming.
You must really have the market on the hop.
It's going forward
Jesus.
in leaps and bounds, sir.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to give business a leg up.
Oh, no.
Everyone says it's a good career move. Just think of the saving in footwear.
I'm surprised they let you stay here. They don't like beggars. Didn't the city guard try to shoo you off?
Oh, no, sir. I told them begging wasn't my sole reason.
Let me guess.
Soul
You wanted a toehold into a bigger market.
Toehold.
So, do I have legitimacy now, sir?
No, now you just haven't a leg to stand on.
Ah, I see your point. I'll work on it.
We've already ruined this poor bugger's life. Sorry, poor beggar's life. He's hacked his own legs off in order to have some legitimacy, and now we just told him that he's not got enough. I guess we'll see him in Act 3 at some point, right? Let's go to the city gate. Some things have changed here. There's crates.
What's this then? Danger? Explosives?
Can we have some of those? We sure can. And we got a keg.
Fireworks? These I just must get at.
And
It's a highly dangerous yet strangely attractive gunpowder keg.
interesting. I don't know why we need that just yet, but we do. Trying to leave
Here,
causes
you
carrot.
can't go through the gates without a gate pass.
I can arrest him now, Nobby. That's illegal, that is. Leave him without a pass.
I haven't left yet.
What?
I said I haven't left yet.
Yeah? And?
If it's only illegal if I leave, then it can't be illegal for me to not leave.
Ah, right you are then. Well, just watch it. That's all. Just you watch it.
That's about all we can do here. But that is an interesting prospect, no? Let's go to the broken drum, which is broken legitimately, and now we know how. Now when we walk in and the troll gives us the side eye, we got a good idea as to why that is, right? Because because he bloody well doesn't trust us. And oh dear, this is what we caused. Right. Let's pretend none of that happened. We have some matches.
I already have one of those.
Well, I guess we don't need them.
Old Uncle Benjamin's patent stain remover. Old Uncle Benjamin.
Maybe we needed to talk to the braggart in the past to get that specific bit of wine. Anyway, I'm here for the scared guy.
No! Go away! No ghosts! No ghosts!
Relax, son. I'm a wizard. Let me buy you a drink. So, what's all this about ghosts then, old son?
In my room! A vile creature from the nethermost depths. It took me gate pass and then it just left.
Gate pass?
I'll never forget the horror.
We need
Gate
that.
pass? You said you'll never forget, as in you could give me a detailed account, blow by blow, so
We've had this before,
Well,
but
yes.
just a refresher.
just for the record, so to speak. Mind if I take all of this down?
Well, shouldn't I lie on a couch or something?
Feel free.
Would it improve matters?
Nah. Tell me about this gate pass.
Gate pass?
Sorry, did I say gate pass? Tell me about this ghost.
Oh, it was horrible. There it stood, all swirling and all spectral, a veritable vision straight out of the dungeon dimensions. It burst straight out of the doorway. I got a weak heart, I have. I fainted clean away.
Ah. Fainted without seeing anything? Like the activities of this ghost, for instance?
No, nothing. Well, I saw nothing except it reached below my jewel box, get the letter opener from the
Jewel
secret
box?
compartment beneath, then
Letter opener.
open the letter I'd hidden under the mattress,
Mattress.
read the note inside, and use the combination in the note to open up the safe.
But apart from that,
And the safe.
you remembered nothing?
That's right. When I came to, my city pass was gone.
That is very useful information. Also, what does this picture say now? Anything different?
What a lovely picture of the top 3 place cats in the annual...
Nope, it's the same.
So it is, and worthy of considerable contemplation.
Funnily enough, this guy still wants to look at that picture, even though we doing so got him beaten up last time. Probably not the best idea, huh? Anyway, we need to find a sheet to convince somebody that we're a ghost. The last time we saw a sheet was actually in the past at the inn, and now if anything's changed around here, I wonder if we can catch that butterfly. It's such a hard thing to click on. I guess not. Fine. Fine. I give up. Anyway, there was a sheet round here, right? With any luck, it should still be around here. Well, it's not outside. I thought it was going to be hanging up, honestly. Maybe we can just grab it from inside. There it is. One sheet.
There seems to be someone's face drawn all over this sheet. Or maybe it's just soiled. Smells a bit funny, this bed.
Yeah. Let's close this door. There's a picture.
A picture of a safe? That doesn't...
A picture of a safe. But is it really a picture?
Bit dusty. That doesn't...
A dusty bedside table? What else we got in here? This is previously somewhere we couldn't get to. So this is new stuff. Ah, a lovely bathroom. Some rules.
What's this say? If using bath, please remember our other patrons and clean the bathroom after use. If using Ankh-Morpork river water, please remember your next of kin and leave a will pinned to the door.
Really building up a reputation with this river water, isn't it? Toiletries?
Eau de toilette. I've always felt there was something rather unwholesome about dabbing one's face with toilet water. That does...
Can't grab any of them though.
What a ludicrous painting.
It's a good joke. I use that myself all the time.
Extra bubbly with that great lemon-lime taste tang you've come to love.
Eh? Well, we need some bubble bath.
Extra squidgy bubbly bath.
Great, that's useful. And a bath and some soap.
It's got that ring of confidence.
Ring of confidence? That must be some joke I'm missing, and some soap.
Soap on tap? What will they think of next?
We can just use that. There is a reason for it. We just don't have it yet. Anyway, we got what we needed here. Mostly just the sheet. Now then. I think first thing we need to do is go back through L-Space and go into the past. Now that we've got a couple of bits and pieces. We've got the black robe. We have a means of hearing what the thief is going to say at the door. We know where he is going in the first place, so we can beat him there and set up properly. So, let's do that. Skipping through here. Let's just go on. Let's head out to the hideout immediately before the thief comes out. That drain pipe is facing the right way. And let's grab the glass and use it against this drain pipe.
Ah, that's better.
And now we wait. I want to wait for the thief to show up. I don't know how long this is going to take specifically. But just be patient. The thief will show. Eventually. There he is. Puts on the black robe.
Yes.
Now we listen in.
Hail, brother door opener.
Doorkeeper!
Opener, keeper, what's it matter?
Well, I don't have to open it to just anybody who turns up. You could be a spy.
A spy?
Well, it's a possibility. You could be a very clever spy wearing a very effective disguise.
Open the blasted door.
What's the password?
All right. Lean closer. It's... Spoons.
Spoons.
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
Right?
No.
What?
You didn't say Simon Says.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
Ah, the other password.
That is enough information to get us some useful stuff. So, let's put on that robe and see if we can get in here now. Apparently luggage has a great disguise that Rincewind is not too happy about. Luggage has to stay outside.
Hello?
Hail!
Yes, hail, brother doorkeeper.
Right, give me the password and I'll let you in.
Oh, all right. Let's see now. It's blah, 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 spoons, blah, 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 swordfish, blah, blah, blah. Right?
No,
Hey,
you didn't say Simon Says.
Simon Says.
Okay, welcome, O fellow brother of the elucidated brethren of the sword.
Oh, right. Obviously. And in we go to the starting cutscene.
Hail! Hail!
Hail!
Hail!
Yay,
I'll
right!
shut up now.
Hail!
Once again, we elucidated brethren of the sword are met. Once again, we shall weave the webs of power.
Recognising some
For we know
faces,
now
huh?
That it is our destiny to
Some voices.
rule this city. Ooh, chucky, chucky, chucky.
Chucky, chucky!
Hail! Yes. Once I thought it was my destiny to build a papier-mâché dinosaur in my bedroom. And then I thought it was my destiny to win the men's overland saxophone championships. But now I I finally know that it is my destiny to rule Ankh-Morpork.
Here, what about us then?
A marine company with these, my loyal loyal comrades. A new age shall dawn, my friends.
Hail!
An age of power and majesty.
Hail! An age of freedom, without indoor plumbing and the job losses it entails. Hail!
The
A
Dunny Man.
world where a man can carry out his legitimate wealth redistribution business without worrying about quotas. Hail!
The
Where
thief.
cheap replastering will be outlawed in favour of major structural reinforcement.
Yay! A place where
The
low
mason.
mackerel sales will be a thing of the past.
The
And
fishmonger.
compulsory smoke-flue cleanliness will be rigorously enforced.
Hail!
Brother Brigwit,
I don't remember that
Brother
guy.
Broom, bring the tome. Now, for the spell of power. Brother,
Pencilhead.
oh, dark spirits of the universe, with this bowl we do consecrate and so forth. Accept now these sacrifices as we consign the potion to the flames. Bring us the power of the dragon!
Dragon good, 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 dragon, dragon good, 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 dragon.
And with that, now we know exactly who we need to find and take all the golden items from. So that would be the fool, the fishmonger, the dunny man, the mason, the thief, and the last guy I keep forgetting about. I totally don't remember. Hold on. I can look this up super quick. If I was better at remembering voices. Just the old guy, I don't remember the old guy. Oh, the chimney sweep. Yeah, that one's quite a difficult one, since you only speak to him very, very briefly. But I believe we have enough stuff to really make some progress on a lot of these things. First of all, though, we're going to go to the inn. See if we can replicate exactly what that guy told us about. Actually, open the door and go in. Double clicking on it seems to make us just open and close it. So, closing the door. No, I want luggage. Luggage. Hard to click on for some reason. I can't find the exact right pixel for it. God, do I have to open the door? Yes, I do. Odd. Grab the sheet. Put it on Rincewind. Now we're a ghost. Now then, first thing he did was open the jewellery box.
The old letter opener in the secret compartment in the box trick. What's this for then? Undercover correspondence? Aha. This looks like the combination to a safe. Safe? Not for long, matey. Good, good. I'm sure I'll figure out what this is for.
I believe that cutscene played a little bit too quickly for the dialogue to run through. I don't think we got everything that we needed there.
That doesn't... The old... What's this for then? Aha. This looks like the combination... Safe? Not... Good, good. I'm sure I'll figure out what this is for.
Don't know what that was. Some kind of hammer-looking object? Who knows? Nothing else in here. No soap, oddly enough. Wait, the soap is there? Huh?
Soap on tap. What will they think of next?
Guess that might be a bug. I don't know. Anyway, nothing more we can do here. It turns out the scared guy's holding out on us. There's more to it. See, his gate pass in the future disappears, and we need to be the one to grab it. So far, all we know is that the code to that safe and everything will get us some kind of hammer-looking object? I guess we're gonna have to break something with the hammer, but we don't know what, and we can't just wander around there and breaking everything. No, really, we can't. Can we go into the shades yet, I wonder?
I need a very...
That'll be a no.
The shade.
Okay, I can't skip this very easily. Multiple clicks later. There we go. Yep, we can't go into the shades yet. I wonder, do I need to mess with the other light in the alleyway? I don't think I do. Either way, we've got more stuff to do back in Otherworld, or the future. I don't believe I can actually leave here. No, the door's closed, so you really can't explore the rest of the Unseen University, which is nice. It's nice that the game devs, well, old Greg Barnett, decided that we don't need to go and explore a bunch of irrelevant areas. That's good. Man, the empty place. That's what I was looking for.
That's where the dragon summoning book used to live.
Yeah.
That
Can't grab anything there yet. Anyway, let's head on out. We need to go talk to the scared guy again. Try and get some more information from him. Oh, you know what? I should have gone to the drum and tried to get the wine while I was in the past. Anyway. Let's talk to that scared guy.
No! Go away! No ghosts! No ghosts!
Relax, son. I'm a wizard. Let me buy you a drink. So, what's all this about ghosts then, old son?
In my room! A vile creature from the nethermost depths. It took me gate pass, and then it just left. Oh, I'll never forget the horror.
Gate pass? You said you'll never forget, as in you could give me a detailed account, blow by blow, so to speak?
Well, yes.
Oh, just for the record, so to speak. Mind if I take all of this down?
Well, shouldn't I lie on a couch or something?
Feel free.
Would it improve matters?
Nah. Tell me about this gate pass.
Gate pass?
Sorry, did I say gate pass? Tell me about this ghost.
Oh, it was horrible. There it stood, all swirling and all spectral, a veritable vision straight out of the dungeon dimensions. It burst straight out of the doorway. I got a weak heart, I have. I fainted clean away.
Ah.
He pissed himself is what he
without
actually
seeing
did.
Anything? Like the activities of this ghost, for instance?
No, nothing. Well, I saw nothing except it reach below my jewel box, get the letter opener from the secret compartment beneath, then open the letter I'd hidden under the mattress, read the note inside, and use the combination in the note to open up the safe.
But apart from that, you remember nothing?
That's right. When I came to, my city pass was gone.
Tell me about this hammer thing. Did your ghost have a hammer?
Yes, so he did.
How did Rincewind know that?
What exactly
Odd.
did he do with it?
He cracked open the jewellery box.
Cracked it open? I thought. Why?
Well, my gate pass was inside, wasn't it?
And that's the information that we needed. Alright, let's bugger off. Okay. With that information, let's immediately go and use it, right? Let's go into L space. Also, while this empty place is here, let's see if we can just stop the whole dragon summoning from happening at all.
Recognimento's never-failing guide to dragon summonation.
What happens if we just take it?
Recognimento's never-failing guide to dragon summonation. That doesn't...
So now we've got the dragon book, so, like, clearly the dragon summoning can't even happen, right? Because the thief can't take the book. Problem solved, right? Anyway. So that should be it. End of game. We take the book away, and then none of this ever happens because the dragon doesn't get summoned. I mean, seems like fine logic to me. Anyway, let's go into the inn, and let's do that whole ghost sequence again. This time with all of the information. Where is the sheet? There it is. Looked like a paper aeroplane there for a second.
Oh, no. Ugh! It's horrible. Hang on a minute. It's me. Rather handsome-looking chap, isn't he?
Anyway, jewellery box.
The old letter opener in the secret compartment in the box trick.
Grab
What's
that,
this for,
grab
then?
the code for the
Undercover
safe.
correspondence.
Open the
Aha.
safe.
This looks
which
like
is
the
behind a
combination
picture
to
of a safe.
Safe?
Get the
Not
hammer.
for long, matey.
Smash this.
This should get me out past those goons who guard the city gate.
And that is a gate pass.
Just the thing for those who want to pass some gates.
Absolutely. Anyway, off we go. And since we're here, since I'm trying to remember if there's anything to it, let's go back to the drum. Let's see if we can get some of that cactus juice with a worm in it. This stuff?
Clatchian cactus juice with something wriggling inside.
The last time we got drinks was by talking to the Braggart. Let's do that.
I'm Fleabart the Incredible, greatest thief in the multiverse,
Really?
and I have braved the temple of the...
Shut up! I've heard it all before.
What? Really?
Yes, that and the Amazon women.
Amazon women?
Yes, the one where you blah 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 blah, succulent blah blah blah, rounded blah 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 blah, meringue blah blah blah, hot custard blah 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 blah, wild slithering blah 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 blah, clawing at your blah 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 blah, and then you had some tea.
Yeah, sure. I remember that one. Some adventure, eh?
Curious. Rincewind sets things into motion that he doesn't even know that he's setting into motion. I'm pretty sure we bloody well need that drink, but I guess we can't simply do that.
I'm Fleabart the...
Really?
Okay, well,
Shut.
What?
Yeah.
Amazon women?
Yeah. Blah 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 blah, and
don't accidentally click on people. I don't suppose we can just get that stuff, can we? Seemingly no. Well, I guess we're moving on. So, I think that's everything we needed here. We just needed the gate pass more than anything else. We have it. So let's get out of here. We still have this dragon book, so let's leave through L-Space. And I will let this cutscene play. Because we may have broken the timeline a little bit. See, here's the thing. We have the book, so the dragon summoning never happened, but we're trying to return to a time where the dragon summoning did happen with the book in our possession, and none of that makes sense, does it? Like that, it doesn't work.
That's two no trumps. Fish.
So welcome to this.
Famine. Have you got, 9?
Well, I accuse Colonel Horseradish in the library with a lead pipe.
Are you sure we're all playing the same game here?
Damn. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. That little idiot over there's ruined my concentration. War, is he one of yours?
Him? No, that's one of Death's. You shouldn't let them run around loose like that, Death. They could breed, and then you'll never get rid of them. Want me to kill him for you? No. No point, really. Death? Have you got Mr. Bun the baker? Not until his oven explodes next week. Oh, I see what you mean.
In other words, that's literally just the game saying, hey, you can't do that. You've messed the timeline up. So go back, fix what you broke. Yeah, and that was indeed Death talking to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Well, the other 3 horsemen of the apocalypse anyway. So let's put the book back, which it did automatically, and is there anything else I need to do? I don't believe so. Now we can get through airspace again. And that should be a nice...
Look, there's that little human with the pencil hat again. War, I thought you were going to kill him.
No, Death wouldn't let me. Anyway, I thought he was destined to pop off his pointy shoes about 8 minutes ago. Circumstances prevented it. Circumstances? What circumstances? It has something to do with butterflies flapping their wings. I don't quite understand it myself. But I do appear to have got 21, and some spare cards. Blast! You've cleaned me out.
21
Let's
and
go
spare.
kill some butterflies.
I believe I've still done something wrong.
Recogli...
I believe we might just need to wait for the thief to get the book. So let's do that. I think there might even be more that those characters have to talk about, but it's not worth the wait, I don't think. Or if it is worth the wait, then I strongly suggest getting hold of this game yourself and finding out. Anyway, that sets things in motion. That should be good, right? There we go. Timeline fixed. Now then, we can leave. Oh, there's something very specific I want to do in the alley. We actually know where the chimney sweep is. Let's think about this. Yes, okay. So we know where the chimney sweep is. He's up here. We need something gold off of him. Let's have a quick chat and see what we can get information-wise. He's got a brush.
Gold, eh?
Solid gold brush, eh?
A git with a broom.
And he's a git with a broom. Let's have a chat.
Good morning, Jimmy. Fine day for it.
For what?
Oh, for whatever innocent folk like we can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes. Tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you will have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground, then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in as little looking up at you right now, in fact. I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion, then, shall I?
So, this is not entirely obvious. There's some chimneys here.
Chimneys? The march of technology is a fine thing.
A chimney sweep. We need his solid gold brush, but how are we supposed to get that? Well, frankly, I have no idea how you're supposed to really work this out, but...
It's a doll of the jolly old Hogfather.
The Hogfather, basically this world's version of Father Christmas, or Santa. Let's shove him down a chimney like he's supposed to be, right? Just fucking with the alchemist even more, huh?
Chimneys? The march of technology is a fine thing.
Anyway, nothing more we can do here. But I believe at some point that chimney sweep will try to go and unblock that chimney. And we can take advantage of that. With some of that, high-grade explosive perhaps? I don't know what an explosive is. Anyway. Walking past there. Having a wander in the old alchemist's place. Yeah, we've ruined this place.
Right, the fire's out.
The fire is out. Good. That means we can place a keg.
It's a highly dangerous yet strangely attractive gunpowder keg.
Is it? Let's put it in the fireplace. I mean, it's
Need
there.
light?
Oh no thanks, I've already got one.
Oh, hello, Death.
This all takes some effort, you know. I'm putting myself out just for you, when there are thousands of other things I could be doing. Do I see any gratitude? I don't think so.
Just stop following me, will you?
I hope you realize I'm working my fingers to the bone.
Very funny. Anyway.
It's a highly dangerous yet strangely attractive gunpowder keg. Should make a wicked bang.
Probably not a wise idea to just light it straight up though, is it? So let's grab the string and use it as a fuse. Just feed it through the sink. Not that we have much choice in the matter. And that should take us outside. There's our little bit of string.
That ought to do the trick.
Absolutely. Grab the matches and begin the fireworks. Blow the absolute piss out of the chimney sweep. And get ourselves a nice golden brush.
A golden handled chimney brush.
That's 1 out of 6. Hello, chimney sweep.
Got you, you brush wielding chimney cleaning git. I have absolutely.
What a great quote. I don't know, man. I don't know what's so awful about chimney sweeps, but yeah, Rincewind, not a big fan apparently. Right. What else is there to do? Nothing at the park. Just trying to remind myself. The square? We could go to the square. You know what? Let's go to the square. Although the street, is there anything at the street we can do? Don't think so. Let's go to the square. What's changed on these notices?
Free dragon victim disposal service. Reasonable rates. Contact Prendergast Path Gritting Emporium.
Yikes.
In trouble with the law? An open and shut case looms before you. Then try the Assassin's Guild Witness Relocation Plan. We will relocate any witness to the bottom of the River Ankh within the hour.
Seems like a good deal.
Experienced virgin wanted. Good pay. Immediate prospects for promotion.
What the hell does that mean? The old timers are not looking too great. This guy's pretty dead looking, honestly.
Aha! Crocus Gittus, or the common old garden boring old codger. Look, is he alright?
Malaria.
Malaria? He's got a poison dart sticking out of him.
Just ignore him.
Now we know what the assassin was doing.
There himself to attract the girls.
He probably likes it there.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Well, he'd complain if he didn't.
Look, I don't mean to pry, but are you sure your friend's alright?
Oh, Bitten by a mosquito, that's what.
Happened on a treasure hunt, I reckon.
Yep. Yeah, he'll be better after he's had a nice lie down.
I mean, that was worth talking to, right? We'll see more of their story as things progress, I'm sure. Hello, Dibbler.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
What have you got now?
Something around here smells like cinnamon-dipped toad balls.
Right here, sir. Sugar donuts. Normally a penny a piece, but for you, tuppence a bag. I shouldn't do this, mind you. I'm cutting my own throat.
Cutting his own throat? I mean, whatever he's selling, we do actually eventually want.
Oh, all right, just give me some donuts.
And you know what?
This donut is more than just a little bit sticky.
What does that mean? Anyway, let's go visit the psychotrickerist.
Will you shut up and sit down?
Yes, ma'am. And this time, we're actually first in line, so let's just play it patient. We'll get called up to see the psychotrickerist eventually. I'd really rather not talk to the troll. The guy is just not super pleasant. So, how was your day? I spent my day not doing too much, honestly. I got up, played some Guild Wars 2, I did some daily PvP, which I can't really recommend. And yeah, apart from that, I just kind of watching some streams. Nice time, nice pleasant day so far. I'm pretty hungry at the moment now, though. I've only had breakfast today. It is now 2 AM. 2 in the morning. Well, 2:15, nearly 20 past. I've yet to eat my tea. So, yeah, relatively hungry. I believe it might even be fish and chips or something. Delicious. Tasty. And I'm very rapidly running out of things to talk about before we can go upstairs. At some point, they'll call us in. Just gotta have that faith. See, this is where a YouTube video would, you know, cut stuff out. But since we're streaming, can't really do that effectively. Maybe if we just try and go upstairs?
Will you shut up and sit down?
That'll be a, no then. Well,
Why is it everyone in this city has a decent desk but me?
good point.
This goes up to the office, I presume.
Really nothing else we can amuse ourselves with.
That's possibly the most heinous woman I've ever seen in my life. Stunning how they managed to find these people.
At some point, eventually, we'll get up there. I also need to talk to that milkmaid at some point again, but not yet. Mostly because the troll is in the way. Well, while this is happening, I guess I can make sure that I am doing the right thing. The opportunity is here, right? The fact that that seat was open is the important piece of information that we needed. And I trust it. I trust it somewhat. Jeez. At some point, something should happen. I'm just making sure. Well, maybe we need to talk to somebody else first. Alright, well, that may have just been a massive waste of time. We do need to hang about here though for a minute. We need the Dunny man to be about. Because we know he's involved with the whole cult. So, there he is. Actually has a golden tooth.
A gold tooth? Interesting. Still going strong then?
Oh, you don't have to take that kind of attitude, you know.
You what?
It's an ancient profession, this is. Revered in other cultures.
Mostly in bacterial cultures, perhaps?
Honestly, have you ever thought what the world would be like without effluent management technicians? It's time we had a greater say in government, mate.
It's always seemed to me that you have a strong involvement with government in any case. Practically proverbial. Ah, the old sword in the
Honey bucket.
Thank you. The old sword in the dunny bucket trick. Let's not investigate that too closely, shall we?
Let's not. But gold tooth, hard donut. Seems like a simple puzzle, really, doesn't it? And that didn't go down super well. Don't suppose we can take this rubber belt yet, can we? Pretty sure we're going to need it at some point. I don't think that we have any kind of item specifically that we need yet, though. Okay. Well, so that sent the Dunny man off. But where? Presumably to the barbers. You know, barber, dentist, that whole thing. Anyway, street starfish, let's chat. What's going on here? Isn't that the toy maker? What was that about?
What was that handshake you did?
What handshake?
The one you just did then?
I never.
Excuse me, young man, but you did. I saw you.
Illuminati confirmed.
Like that.
Like what?
The handshake, you did it again.
Did not.
Did too.
Well, look, let's say, just as for instance, that I did know about a secret handshake. Now, if I told you, it would no longer be a secret, would it?
That's a double negative.
What? Wouldn't no longer? It's a double negative. So?
So, if by telling me it wouldn't not be secret, then by telling me the opposite must be true.
Yes.
So, by telling me it would be a secret. So, you see, it's perfectly safe to show me how it's done.
Look, I think we might need to revert
Clever.
to some sort of proof of your last statement. The logic seems highly suspect.
And?
Well, if you could go over this double negative thing step by step, maybe on paper, like.
You're a street urchin.
Starfish.
A street starfish, yes. You can't tell me that being a lovable fantasy street stereotype in any way prepares you for understanding the vagaries of symbolic logic.
Well, if you could just prove it by means of a Venn diagram or an if-then-else statement.
Can you read?
Ah, you've put your finger on a problem area.
So just show me the handshake. How do you do it?
Couldn't tell you, Gav, not just like that. Not without an initiation, like. You can only learn the secret if you prove that you're a man.
Shall I report to a doctor?
Well, he'd only know the physical.
What?
You know, sir, the real, the substantial. What I originally meant, sir, was for you to prove an innate yet unseeable quality of manhood, being a stereotype classification of...
Now look, we're verging on that philosophical proofing problem again, aren't we?
Look, Gav, just go and prove that you're a man. Then you'll be good enough to earn the secret handshake.
Right. And we will need that. We will need that indeed. Who else is around here? The cook is now in the stocks.
Let's see. Wanton...
Wanton what?
Let's see. Wanton flapjackery.
Oh, he's flicking a coin, huh?
Unseen University's cook.
Why does he keep cutting off? That's odd.
Unseen University's cook. High time justice was done, if you ask me.
Okay.
You!
Yes. Yeah, what is it?
What are you doing here?
They say I'm a pancake. If you ask me, these bylaws are going...
Why is everything cutting off? That's really odd. Act 2.
You!
Yes. Yeah, what is it? They say I'm a pancake thief. I also got done for impersonating a frog in a toad-only zone. If you ask me, these
What is going on here? Why is it doing this? That seems odd. Maybe if we turn subtitles on? Hello, cook.
You!
Now you see why I don't have subtitles on, because it just pauses forever.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
They say
Pancake thief. I also got done for impersonating a frog in a toad-only zone.
if you ask me, these bylaws are going too far.
Okay. Well, I don't know why the game decided that it just didn't want to display any of that stuff, but there you go. Right, so we have to go and prove that we're a man. We could do that physically by seeing the doctor, right?
Will you shut up and sit down?
Which is what the starfish was saying. So now we can wait. And now I should have done the whole spiel about what I'm going to eat later, but yeah, the joke's gone. It's gone. We're just going to have to wait longer. Luckily we have this very tiddly diddly little bit of music to keep us very highly entertained. Question marks. Thing is, why do we need to prove that we're a man? Well, actually there's the whole section of the shades that we want to get into. That's going to take quite some time. You know what, maybe we talk to the troll.
Yibble, yibble, egg, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping, my brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
That's enough of that.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Next.
There we go. Right, up to see the psychotrickerist. A completely unique character.
Another case of repressed neuromorphosis.
No, I just forgot to shave.
So? Oh, well, maybe another time.
This guy doesn't appear in any of the Discworld novels.
So, Mr. Wizard, just sit down and examine these ink blots. Tell me what you think this first picture represents.
A Terry Pratchett, Greg Barnett
it's
unique.
a bit ugly. A dead birdie? Mr. Dinosaur's bum? Oh, an emperor penguin threaded on a pool cue.
You can keep that one. No extra charge.
Great. Some piece of paper.
And how about this one?
Good grief.
Hey?
Is that you with the mask on?
Whoops. Wrong picture. And what about this one?
Yeah, it's an elephant's backside.
Really? Reminds me of a patient I once had. You can keep that one. No extra charge.
That's two pictures we just got.
How long you had this fixation that you are a pencil?
Who told you about that?
Oh, come now.
Listen, it's only a hat. Just a hat. It hasn't even got any lead in it.
A very bad case. A pencil case, huh? Yeah. Perhaps I'd better see you again on Tuesday.
Jeez. I feel like I want that piece of dialogue too for something. It's just a hat. Anyway, yeah. Rincewind just pisses off on his own. It's totally fine. But we got two ink blots.
Yeah. Looks like a plague rat's backside. Well, either that or a signed portrait of the patrician's ulcer.
Oof, lovely.
I think it's a picture of a lard pie. Or maybe a hippopotamus dumpling.
Two very important pieces of gear that we've got there. Stuff that we definitely do need. Anyway, let's head on out the city gate. I think. Well, hold on. No, first of all, let's go to the palace. Oh yeah, these guys, they don't really like us, do they? We just go, nah, not that simple.
Clear off, you. Every time you come around, you start trouble.
Who, me?
Hello.
Greetings! I am the mighty wizard Rincewind.
A wizard? A real wizard?
Yeah. And don't you forget it.
Not impressed. You can't go in.
Oh.
Look, haven't you two got anything you'd rather be doing?
Well, yeah, I suppose I could go home and arrange some flowers and that.
I could go see that psychiatrist bloke.
What do you want to go and see him for?
No. I told the captain I thought my wife was beautiful, and he gave me a chit to go and see the psychiatrist.
Yeah. When he is married to, that peasant indoors, his wife, auntie, uncle? I don't know what he was.
Could I just ask,
Go away!
Alright.
so which one of you has the ugly wife?
No, we're not falling for that again, you know.
Yeah, our friendship is based on deep mutual respect.
Really?
Well, up to a point.
Are you going to let me in?
No!
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Except that we won't. The whole psychotrickerist thing is a bit of a hint. Let's take one of these ink blots and show it to them.
Just one thing.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing.
No. What? What were you going to say?
Well, it's this picture. What do you boys think of it?
Oh, very original that. It's a dog's bum with a hat on.
No, mate. Look, it's your wife.
My wife is not ugly.
Better take advantage while we can, right? In we go. Now then, things have changed. Remember the peasant that was carrying eggs around? He's been here for so long that they've hatched.
Still here?
That's the trouble with a feudal system, you see. Queuing means very little in the face of a stratified social structure. It's all a matter of social seniority.
Seniority?
Yeah, next time read the fine print of the social contract, that's what I say.
I see your point. Where's the thief?
I think he went to the Shades. It's a thief thing.
Ah. See, we know that we need to get to the thief. And now we've just got reason to go into the Shades, so that might just be enough reason to do so. The tax collector, we haven't had a chance to talk to him. We did throw a tomato in his face though. Hopefully he doesn't hold that against us.
Hello, and you are?
Well, I was the tax collector. Then some git had me locked up in the stocks. And now I've lost my job.
Oh.
They dared to put me in the stocks. Peasants. I'll get them. All of them. Laugh at me, will they? I'll pull their allowable deductions out with my bare hands. Hey, don't I know you?
Gosh, is that the time?
I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
Have you ever been to the Duchess of Froomsbur's ball?
No?
Well, we can't have met there then.
Oh, right you are.
I'm trying to think back. Like, did we do anything to get this guy put in the stocks at any point? I actually have no idea. Anyway, Nanny Og, hello.
Hey there, big boy.
What's this line in aid of?
Vending permits. You need one to sell wares in the city square.
Really?
Yep. So how'd a nice boy like you get into a mess like this?
I think I might just go stand over there for a while.
Oh, the hat suits you, dearie.
Dearie? Oh, dear.
So, where have you been all of my life, love?
Not born for most of it. Oh, gods.
What's this custard book about?
What's this then? Definitive Tome of Custard Compoundment?
That's my special custard-making recipe book, that is, dear. You see, it contains special ingredients that'll make it into a very potent love potion. Just one little sip, and you'll fall in love with the first person that you see. I've got some brewing back home now. It'll work wonders on you.
Yikes! I certainly won't be having any in the company I've been keeping lately.
Also very valuable information. Be sure to pay attention to that stuff. Hello, Patrician. Anything
Hasn't
new?
anyone anything to complain about except this dragon? Our data management system simply can't manage the input overflow.
Data management system?
Sounds so much better than dungeon, don't you think? The information retrieval people came up with that one. Has rather a nice sort of ring to it.
Ah, well, if...
Does a bit, doesn't it?
If...
Unverifiable flaming objects.
Thank you. If this, phenomena is actually causing
A
real
UFO.
verifiable trouble, shouldn't we just...
Yes?
Well, just do something about it, please?
It isn't as simple as all that, you see. If I'm putting city funding into a phenomena removal program, there has to be a way to show a turnaround in profit next fiscal year. It's just not possible, you see. The only alternative to reassess our policy on mass eating, burnings, and devourings. Convert it into a sort of city asset. No easy thing, I can tell you.
Yes.
I mean, if only we could make a positive earning out of the thing. Impose a PAYE tax or something.
PAYE?
Pay as you eat.
Yes. On the other hand, since the phenomena is unverifiable...
Quite.
Well, then it might not be happening at all. We could all just ignore it, and then it must just go away. Stop believing in it, sort of thing.
Good lad. Keep that up and we'll have this thing beaten in no time.
He makes a good point. I love all this kind of like circular logic, because you can see it all very much makes sense, but it's just utterly ridiculous. And I love it. Anyway, the fool... Yeah, we need to get his gold. But what is gold? Also, Chucky?
A suspiciously animated jester's staff.
Right. Well, there is one solution to this. And once again, this is something that I haven't shown, but typically gameplay like this would be like trying every single item on every single object in the game to see what happens. For example, if I take this garbage can and use it on the custard book...
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. But if I use it on the fool, we really tell him what we think.
No, Chucky's dirty. Chucky, one bath! One bath!
Practical criticism always speaks more loudly than words.
Sure does. Anyway, in we go. Let's follow him in, because we want his golden stuff.
Which is why this is no surprise. The hedgehog couldn't be buggered. Chucky power, power at last. Chucky power, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky. I was born for world domination, Chucky. Now they'll have to laugh. Comedy will be compulsory. Spontaneous hilarity will be timetabled 3 times per day. Everyone will laugh until they drop. A golden age, Chucky. A golden age. Oh, Chucky, Chucky. Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
This character I both love and hate at the same time. More hate than love. In the second game, something happens to him that is incredibly satisfying. But I won't spoil that yet.
Clever. We needn't see whoever's in the bath. Thank Offler for small mercies. It is true what they say about men with big hats.
What is that exactly? Ooh, a cap.
Oh, Chucky saw a wizard. Chucky, 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 Chuck.
Quiet. Shh.
Wizard alert! Wizard alert!
Shut up. Look, will you just shut up?
Chucky see? Chucky scream.
Indeed.
I thought I saw a wizard's hat.
Quiet.
I did. I did see a wizard's hat.
Alright, well, there's one solution to this, and that is bubble bath. Problem solved.
Ah! Woo! Ah!
Let's nick that hat.
A fool's cap with a golden bell.
And that's 2 of our golden items done already. I don't believe there's anything else we need here. Let's get out. Let's just be done with this. Right. So, 2 out of 6 items. First of all, let's see if we can get into the shades. Also, I'd like to save, I think. Stream? Alright, let's see if we can go there. We have enough reason to. Hey, look at that, we actually can now. So we know that the thief is here, so we need to get in there. And we know that we need to prove that we're a man, and we've read the message at some point that tells us to come here to do so. What is this?
Ah, no, I don't really want to investigate that one. Still just a wee bit on the scary side for my tastes.
Yeah, Rincewind coming into the shades. He's not a fan at all. Oh, who was that? Ah, a character we haven't met yet. The Mason. In a mural. What's that?
This really doesn't seem the best place to conduct masonry repairs. It's made of gold.
A gold thing?
This really doesn't...
Nope, what about the mural?
A mural. What's that scorched sort of smell?
That would be the dead drunk that happened right at the start of the game.
I do so enjoy these colourful little suburbs, don't you?
Hold on, why is somebody being strangled up here?
I do so enjoy these colourful little suburbs, don't you?
Well, you know. The Mason, let's chat. He's very suspicious looking.
Nice trowel.
What trowel? I don't own any trowels.
Yes, you do. You were using one just then.
Liar!
I saw you.
Look, if I had a trowel, which is not to in any way imply that I actually do, it would be a tool of trade now, wouldn't it? I couldn't just let anybody mess around with it.
What if that someone weren't just anybody, but someone pretty special in an unusual or useful kind of way?
What? Like a colleague?
Oh, actually I was thinking of a wizard.
Really? Well, it would still have to be a pretty special kind of wizard.
Masons and handshakes. I wonder.
Is there much call for it round here then?
Eh?
Walls.
There's a fair few of them about. You'd be surprised.
I don't think I'd be that surprised, honestly. Anyway.
Is it a worthwhile job?
Well, yes. If there was more pay and less breeze.
Breeze?
Right up the old dairy air, friend. Me draws have worn through.
Well, that's got nothing to do with being a poorly paid mason, has it?
If the pay was better, I could afford new underwear.
Point taken.
Give us the trowel then!
No.
What a shame.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
Yeah. I don't know if we could just pickpocket it.
That doesn't...
Nope. Simply not the case. Anyway, moving on. Getting a bit spookier and scary around here, isn't it? There's a spider there. Hold on. I would like the camera to move so that we can examine the spider.
I think there's a moral in this somewhere. Always fumigate your gutters, probably.
Something like that, maybe. Who knows? More windows up here.
I do so enjoy these...
Alright, well, nothing new here. Now then, over here... is this?
Aha! A characteristic hovel. How colourful.
With somebody asleep. Well, how do we get there?
That doesn't...
Well, we got one solution to that. We have a ladder. This is not the fully correct solution. Whack. The Zeds have disappeared.
That doesn't work.
Well, let's have a wander over. And we just get pushed back. Take our ladder back. That's not going to get us in there. There's more to this puzzle. But that is where the thief is, and we need to get the thief, because he's got one of the items that we need. Anyway, what's this about?
Great Offler's milk teeth. It's a den of iniquity.
Ooh, a den of iniquity.
Red. A red light. I wonder if it's to keep the moths away.
Probably not, Rincewind.
What's this then? House of Negotiable Affection? Isn't that nice?
Eep!
Ah, yes. Now, don't tell me. She must be some sort of colourful local hostess. All right, 2 colourful local hostesses. Eep!
Right. I mean, for the rest of us real world people, we know exactly what's going on here. But do you?
Nope! Nope! I can't shift it.
Let's have a chat. She's not interested. How about there? Also not interested. Nope, they don't seem to give a shit. Alright, well, nothing we can do here. But good to introduce it. And yes, as you would imagine, there is more going on there than meets the eye, as there is everywhere in the disc for some reason. Anyway, there's one more place that we haven't really been. And that would be outside Ankh-Morpork. Yes. See, if you thought this was the entirety of the map, then you were mistaken. Because there's definitely more to it. Anyway, luckily we already have the gate pass, so we can use that, I guess, just on Carrot here. Now it's not illegal for us to leave, so let's go ahead and go. And yeah, there is more to the world. Just a little more. There's some kind of godlike pantheon up here. There's some edge of the world over there. Let's see what else there is. There's some woods. There is, I believe there's a mountain pass around here somewhere, but I don't know how to get to it specifically yet. There's a dark wood. An Ankh-Morpork. Well, I guess first let's go to the woods. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, nothing wrong could happen here. This is wonderful. Well, well, well.
I wish I could think of a wish. Quite a handy wooden crank, this.
What happens if we crank it up? Well, we can fall in. That's something. Trying again. A bucket.
Looks like a was-name. Looks like a was-name.
A what?
No, I can't seem to do that. I wish I could think of a wish.
Do we want to put anything in the bucket? I wonder. I don't think we do. How about dropping some money in there? That's twice we've fallen into the well now. Well, frankly I don't know what we need to do here. Seems like maybe nothing for now. We could try the dark wood. Let's do that. Wander around this mountain. Luggage following, of course. Ah, the mountain pass. Yeah, we do need to be here too. But what's here? Right, of course, a cockatrice.
Now can't we discuss this? You know, I've always wondered, just why are you crossing the road? Look, you can't frighten me.
Luckily we have luggage. Who is literally a homicidal maniac.
Bad boy.
Good boy. Got ourselves an egg and a feather out of that.
This egg's gigantic. I bet that hurt coming out.
I bet it did. And a feather?
A cockatrice feather.
Cockatrice feather, actually very useful. Gonna give that to Rincewind. He may need it at some point soon. But the egg, that is important. Anyway, strange little detour there, wasn't it? Carry on to the Dark Wood, I suppose, then. A little bit spookier than the other forest.
Perhaps it's time I sang about my favourite things.
Yeah, maybe not. Oh, a unknown, possibly venomous spider.
Perhaps it's time I sang about my favourite things.
Maybe we should just move on. Yeah. Eerie toadstools?
Perhaps it's time I...
Alright, enough of that. A carnivorous owl. And a spider's web, of course. Because spooky. Ah. A creepy, weird house.
Nanny Ogg's house, I presume.
Ah. Hello, Nanny Ogg's house. What have we got in here, then?
Actually, some of these herbs seem to be looking back. That doesn't...
I don't know what he means by looking back. Anyway, what we can do, since we know about it, well, let's examine first.
Offler's giblets! It's full of some sort of vile, yellow, blasphemous, five-sided... Ooh, no, wait a minute. It's just custard.
Custard, eh? Since we found out about that earlier, we can actually grab
Just
it.
what the doctor ordered. A clay pot filled with chunky custard.
Nanny Oggs love custard. Yeah. Yes, indeed. That is a thing. What else we got?
Well, more sort of quartz than crystal. And, well, more sort of lumpen than a ball. Still, does the trick, I suppose.
You'd hardly call it a quartz lumpen, would you?
That doesn't...
Can't take it in any way. Anything else to do here? I don't believe there is. Okay, let's bugger off. We got the custard. We do need that. We will be back here at some point much later. But as for right now, I believe that's all we needed. And I think one more place to go? Just making sure that I'm not forgetting anything, because it's highly likely that I will be. The edge of the world. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's out here somewhere. There we go. Just swim across the entire disc. Ah, good. The edge of the world. Of course, this is the Discworld. It is literally disc-shaped. So, this Earth is flat.
Ooh, pretty.
Indeed. Space.
It's dark out here.
Birds.
They're catching all the fish that go over the edge.
Clever.
Handy, that.
A lamp. Well, now we have a lamp. I don't know why I need that lamp.
I can hear some oil sloshing around inside.
Oil lantern? Not immediately coming to mind here. Coconuts? Coconut tree?
Handy for holding the coconuts up out of reach and thus providing me with yet another little problem to solve.
Absolutely.
These things always make me feel strangely inadequate.
Or we could just shake the tree and get the coconut.
These things...
Alright.
That doesn't...
Of course it wouldn't be that simple, would it? But we do have a net. There we go, now we've got a coconut.
Here! There's milk sloshing around inside.
Oh! Well, how do we get out of that? How about with a screwdriver? Just double clicking on the coconut with the screwdriver.
Ah! Now I can get at the milk.
So we have milk, egg, and some flour. Why would we need any of that? Also, we can examine the edge.
I knew this game would drive me over it eventually.
And it has done. Absolutely. Don't believe there's anything more to do here. Not yet.
Just the ticket if I had a fishing rod.
Well, we don't. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is out here. In Discworld 2 you get to explore much further out. All the way to the deserts of Jelly, but the Jelly Baby. And yeah, things get a little complicated. Luckily, they're a bit more lenient in the first game, and they're not quite as mental about how much you need to go and explore outside of the Ankh-Morpork areas. So yeah, we just got a bunch of stuff. I believe we need to go to the street, though. Let's go this way first. Alright, so the Dunny Man went into here, right? Because we hurt his tooth. There he is.
Poor fellow. Looks like he needs some root canal work done. Extractors, drills, needles. Look, let's not go into this too deeply, okay?
Well, we need to, unfortunately, because we need his gold tooth.
I have absolutely... So, how's business?
A few cutbacks. We're trimming down our operation.
Things are getting hairy?
It's just me, really.
He's a
I
barber.
can't concentrate. I can't stop
jokes.
dreaming about my little milkmaid.
What if I were to arrange for you to meet her?
Who? Her? The apple of me eye? The most perfect instrument of the goddess of love?
That's the one.
You're on.
Sounds like we just got a job, and we do in fact need that job. Because we need that barber out of the way, so that we can interfere with the Dunny Man. Anyway, fishmonger, what's going on here then? What's this?
Hey, actually, this is quite a cute octopus. Well, as far as mollusks go.
A cute octopus. Isn't that this?
A fine little octopus, that. Ah, a nice sturdy picture frame.
How strange. Anyway, can we just have the octopus? Why are we doing this? Oh, right, he's wobbly. Maybe starch will help.
That doesn't...
No, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Morning, fishmonger. Busy day?
Fairly hectic, sir. The ray over there keeps trying to escape.
Escape? How on earth does it think it can survive up on dry land?
Well, it's a ray of hope, sir.
I think you're eating too many fish eggs.
It's good for you. That's quality seafood, sir.
Isn't caviar expensive?
I don't mind shelling out the money.
No more puns.
Wizards never could take a yo.
Don't say it.
Oh, come on, you can keep up.
Stop it, you get me all tongue-tied.
You're floundering for new lines, sir.
Oh, be quiet.
I bloody love it. Also, during that conversation I realised that we have string. We can just tie the legs up. Hey, legs? Tentacles? Why did I say legs? Yes, octopi, famous for having 8 legs. I think I may be confusing that with something else. Anyway, we've got a tied up octopus now.
Hey, actually, this is quite a cute octopus. Well, as far as mollusks go.
A cute octopus. A fishmonger eating caviar, as if on cue. Some prunes.
Yuck. I do hate prunes.
And a handy dandy water closet. Now then, first things first, let's stuff an octopus down the can.
No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown.
Yeah, but, you know. Right, second thing to do, grab the pot with the love custard in it and dump it down there too. Now Nanny Ogg told us that that custard makes the person fall in love with the next living thing it sees, pretty much. I don't really want to explain what's about to happen. I'm sure we can all imagine, right? See, what we need is his belt.
A belt with a golden belt buckle.
Because we know he was involved with the old dragon summoning. So let's take these prunes and just sort of spike his caviar with them. Apparently prunes are incredibly fast acting, luckily for us. Oh shit. Literally, oh shit. Well, you know, that's not the way I would like to be treated by anything. You know what? Let's just take his belt and be gone with it, right? That's 3 of the items that we need. That's the cap, that's the brush, and that's the belt.
What an interesting shade of green.
Yes. We almost have the Dunny Man set up. We almost have the trowel, and we almost have the thief's item, whatever that may be. We have a little bit more work to do just yet. First things first. Now that is the question, first things first. Let's go to the square and go and talk to the milkmaid. Who was inside this door here?
Will you shut up and sit down?
Yeah. Anyway, the barber wants to meet her.
Hello again.
Hello?
Have you seen him?
Yes, well, probably.
Oh, you don't seem very sure. What does he look like?
Well, he was tallish, shortish, with fairish, dark hair and nothing on his face.
Thin?
You know.
A beard?
Yes.
Oh, yuck. He'd never wear a beard. Only a complete idiot would wear a beard.
Madam, I believe you are insane.
Well, I have to find him. It's all part of the cure.
Now that you mention it, I think I may have seen him. Look, give me a note so I can arrange for him to meet you.
Simple as that, eh?
This handwriting looks hauntingly familiar.
Hauntingly familiar. You know, I have no idea what that is in reference to. Hauntingly familiar? Like, is she a ghost? Is she like a dead character in the novels? I don't know. Anyway, that's all we needed. Also, while I'm here, I might just quickly step down here and see if we can grab this belt.
That doesn't work.
No, I guess we're gonna need to cut it somehow, and I don't know how. Well, either way. I guess we could chuck something in the funnel as well, but I don't know. I don't know if messing with this is a good idea. I think we might need to at some point, but not yet, I guess. Anyhow, you know what? Let's go talk to the Amazon. We haven't done that yet. Not in this act. I just totally ignored her earlier.
Well, busy day?
No, I'm actually toning the butchery and combat aspects down a bit. I've had a bit of a chat with her mothership, and we're re-examining our stance. Well, slaughtering someone just on suspicion of lustful intent seemed a bit excessive, particularly in the light of these new mayhem and justifiable carnage bylaws. It's so hard to prove moral and religious outrage when you've just threaded the prime witnesses onto a pool cue.
Yes, I quite see what you mean. What you probably want is some sort of receipt system. You know, have them file a form with you declaring lustful intent, and then you'd have something to show the city guards afterwards.
You mean once I've scooped out their spleen and...
Yeah, well, you could tailor your responses more too. I mean, match retaliation with the intent. I mean,
quite specific, huh?
pulse quickening might be worth 2 black eyes. Your actual wolf whistle might be loss of consciousness plus 1 to 4 teeth, and your pat on the backside might say require removal of the offending limb.
And the spleen?
Well, all right, if you must.
It's just I'm getting good at those. And kidneys. I just don't know how many people are supposed to have. Is it 2 or 4?
Well, I think it varies according to personal need. Anyway, what do you
4
think?
kidneys?
Well, it all sounds much more reasonable. I think I rather like all that. Thank you, that's ever so helpful.
Right, well, that was an experience, I guess. Moving on. Let's just get the heck out of here. Now then. Just trying to think. We need to go to the Dunny Man. Let's head into the street. Into the barber's shoppy. God, that poor beggar, man. I need luggage in here. There we go. Let's give the note to the barber.
It's from here. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, very nice. Oh, she's a naughty one. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, I don't know how she does it. Oh, I'm so in love. Oh, her words. Her words are like molten lava trickling down my chest. Oh, she's a lovely woman. Quick,
what is that?
mind the shop for me, will you?
Right, you Alden.
Alright, simple as that. Okay, now then. Sorry about this, Dunny Man. Not really, though. And that's how you extract a golden tooth. That'll be our 4th item.
A gold tooth.
He looks a lot happier now.
Poor fellow. Looks like he needs some root canal work done.
Well, we were not exactly very qualified for that, but hey, we got the job done. Remind me to never go to the dentist ever again. Anyway, the last 2 items are the trowel, which we need to prove our manhood for, and the thief, which we need to be able to sneak into properly. Thing is, we can't quite do that yet. We need to do that in the past. So back through L space. Here we go. Skipping these cutscenes.
Nope.
Nope. Where's the book? There we go. Let's just head on out. We don't need to wait for the thief. We need to go to the shades. Yeah. We need to go to the shades. But in the past. Slightly. You see, we need to go to the red light district. During open hours? Yeah, something like that. Hey, also this hasn't happened yet. This guy isn't dead. I suppose that's good for him. I suppose because the dragon hasn't been summoned quite yet. Alright. I don't suppose we can get into this hovel right now, can we? Let's try. I don't even know what would be there. Alright.
Amazing what the home decorator can do with a few rags, a few scraps of wood, and a couple of 100 parasitic insects.
So in other words, there's not a lot here. And by not a lot, I mean there's literally nothing here. So no reason to be there just yet. We do need this ladder back though. Okay, over to the house. You can see the light is actually on now, which does make a difference.
Red. A red light. I wonder if it's to keep the moths away.
Well, hello.
Do you know where I might find Big Sally?
Not me.
But you're,
Big-hearted, basically decent woman trying to do the best she can in an oppressively patriarchal, chauvinist, male-dominated society that abstracts female advancement at every turn?
I knew you were one of those as soon as I saw you. Oh, yes. You're one of those. It's a fantasy tradition. You're supposed to wander the streets bent double under the weight of your heart of gold and keeping your ear to the ground to pick up information. Then blokes like me can come along and you pass along the gossip.
I hate to think what had happened to anyone in this town who hang around with their ear to the ground. You want a street starfish, mister?
Yeah, but he's like 12 hours in the future, so we can't do that. So, the reason we're here is because we found out about these guys. This is our proof of manhood thing. We found out about this from reading the graffiti on the toilet door. You do actually need to do that, otherwise doing this gives you nothing at all.
I wonder if you can help me. I'm trying to find someone special.
Well, I'm special. I've got a heart of gold.
Oh, jeez.
What exactly is it you ladies, do?
Oh, you know, sing songs, make exquisite cups of tea, generally listen to men talk, walk up and down their spines in wooden shoes, act decorous at all times, just like them foreign ladies on the counterweight continent.
Geishas.
Oh, I'm not surprised you've got a cold. Running around in a dress like that.
It's just that I thought that you,
Oh, you did you? Superficial judgments based on preconceived stereotypes, eh? Just because we're independent ladies making our own way in the world. And you standing there with a dress on, too.
Yeah. Maybe this one's Big Sal?
I was told this might be Big Sally's address.
Can't imagine why that'd interest you, big boy. Big boy. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
What? Well, why?
Well, you are wearing a dress.
Look, it's not a dress, it's a wizard's robe.
It looks like a dress.
But it isn't. It's the costume of a very ancient and revered order of aesthetes.
You run a lot, do you?
You'd be amazed.
Mind you, that's not surprising, going round this town wearing a dress.
Madam, I don't like your inference. As a wizard, I am chaste.
Walking round in a dress, I'm not surprised. If I was you, I'd hate to be caught.
Can you at least tell me where to find Big Sally?
Oh, sure, big boy. Big boy, it cracks me up.
Well?
Well, what?
Where is she?
Oh, I'm Big Sally. You should have said.
I've been told to come and ask you for one of your specials.
A special?
Yeah, that's right. And don't think I'm looking forward to it.
All right, you go and get the milk, the egg and the flour, and I'll go and look for a really big bowl.
Why is it I feel somewhat puzzled about that reply?
Puzzled indeed, having both meanings. But, luckily we came prepared. We have an egg, which we're just gonna toss up there, and she's gonna examine it and put it between her breasts for some reason. Because of course. What was next? The flour. Don't know how she's gonna get that down her bra. Maybe they don't call her Big Sal for nothing, right? Somehow she manages it though. Oh, jeez. And the coconut. For the milk. Don't know why she wanted these things specifically. Well, I do, but anyway, in she goes. Let's go and receive the special.
Good grief! Now look, I don't know about this. What is that? My word.
It's a bowl of custard. Didn't you like it?
A bowl of custard? That's your special, making custard?
Why not? I can't imagine what assumptions you've been making. I'm a woman of many parts. My old granny used to say that good kissing only lasts 5 minutes, but good cookery lasts for years. Many's the man who slips in here for a bowl of custard he can't get at home. Will you stop smirking like that?
Hey, it's great. Better than my granny's.
And now I'm going to have a bath. It's messy work making good custard.
The best thing about being a wizard is that you're not allowed any, but you can have as much custard as you like.
And also, apparently you can have some free bloomers. Go figure.
These are either patent elephant cozies or a pair of bloomers. I've forgotten which.
Alright. That's our proof of manhood right there. I keep losing my mouse, by the way. When the screen scrolls like this, it actually keeps the mouse in the same position on the screen. So, in other words, it moves the mouse as the screen moves. Bit of a strange little anomaly of this emulator. Anyway, time to head back into regular time. Regular time? Sometimes I amaze myself with the absolute nonsense words that I come out with. Go back to the present and show the starfish our accomplishments? Yeah, something like that. No, I don't want to talk to Dibbler. Just want to move on straight past. Wait for luggage, get some bloomers, and be like, hey, there you go, here's proof.
I'm alive! Now what's this handshake then?
It's easy. You do this, then this, then this. Just practice on those 3 old codgers over there.
Apparently bloody everybody knows this handshake. Yikes. Alright. That was the guy that we stole some bloomers from. We got something entirely different from that guy. A bra.
A heavily padded bra.
Right. Also, Rincewind can now use the handshake.
Makes me feel like I'm a member of some ancient and sacred society.
Indeed. That's the skill we needed. And I believe that's pretty much all we need. So let's go and show the Mason that we're wink wink nudge nudge in the club, so to speak. You see that red-eyed thing below that gate there? Creepy. Anyway, let's take the handshake and give him a bit of proof. We're a Mason too. Can we borrow that trowel?
Hey, just what I wanted.
Great.
A golden trowel.
That's 5 out of 6. Isn't it? Hold on, the brush. 2 is the cap. 3 is the belt, 4 is the tooth, 5 is the trowel. Now then, we need to solve this other problem. How do we get into the thief's hovel without waking him up? We do actually have the answers to all of that. We have it in our inventory, so let's go ahead and do something about it. One of the very few times in this game we have to combine items.
I suppose the deluxe model has the rungs held on with the better grade of string. A heavily padded bra.
We take the bra, put it on the end of the ladder, and then use it on the hovel, and it makes no sound when it drops, so we can just wander in. Rincewind, Master Thief.
A golden skeleton key. Well, at least someone's getting some kit round here.
Oh, we just take the key then, easy. Not so easy. But he does have some thiefy feet to use the feather with. I don't know why this is a solution. It seems more than anything that that would just wake him up, right? But apparently not. We can grab that key.
A golden skeleton key.
Very good. Let's get on out of here. Grab that ladder while we're at it. Because hey, I don't know if we still need it at any point, but we probably will. Alright, that's all 6 of the objects for the dragon. So let's go and give them to the dragon and solve this whole mess of whatever that we've got going on here. The logic puzzles. There are many of them. Who'd have thought that go and find the objects for the dragon would have ended up being so complicated? But they are. Anyway, off to the barn. Where are we at? Where are we at? You never truly know what you're getting into with this stuff. Now if luggage would kindly wander over, thank you. Let's give him the cap.
Excellent. You're doing quite well for a soft skin.
Thanks. Well, back to work.
Yeah, back to work. Haha, nervous laughter intensifies. Here's a golden brush.
Excellent. You're doing quite well for a soft skin.
Thanks. Well, back to work.
Next, golden belt.
Excellent. You're doing quite well for a soft skin.
Thanks. Well, back to work.
I'm letting this play out every time because I don't remember if she changes her dialogue at any point. Golden tooth.
Excellent. You're doing quite well for a soft skin.
Thanks. Well, back to work.
The golden trowel.
Excellent. You're doing quite well for a soft skin.
Thanks. Well,
I guess she really doesn't change her dialogue at all. And, yeah. I think out of all of the golden items, I think my favourite is the trowel, just because it's the most substantial bit of kit, I suppose. And the skeleton key will be coming in a close second. Anyway, the sixth and final item that she wanted.
Ah, now I have them. Finally I am free.
Good. Well, you'll be off now, I suppose. You know, back home to the old dimension. Home comforts, put your tail up and relax.
Never. Now it is time to wreak my revenge upon this miserable world. First, I shall deal with the members of the Brotherhood, and then I shall come back for you.
Me? But I wasn't even a part of it.
You were there?
Yes, but...
Don't make any plans for the evening.
Oh dear. Well, who saw that coming? Speaking of the evening, there is one thing that we need to do. Can we just wander past these guys yet? No.
Clear off, you. Every time you come around, you start trouble.
Oh, me?
Yeah. We still have this ink blot though.
That doesn't work.
Let's show it to this guy.
Well, I suppose neither of you wants to see...
That's right.
Oh, wait a minute. See what?
Well, I just wondered what you gentlemen might make out of this.
It's a chocolate blancmange.
No, it's hauntingly familiar, though. Not a hippo, is it?
Hmm?
No, not a hippo. A lard pudding?
Suet?
I know. It's your wife.
My wife is not fat.
Excuse me, fellas. Right. Where's Nanny Og gone? I do need to see Nanny Og. Well, that should hopefully let us in and out no matter how long. Oh dear. We are taking quite our time about this, aren't we? Well, he's dead. Sorry, Mr. Fishmonger. I mean, I guess I don't really feel all that bad for him. Guess let's leave. We certainly need to find Nanny Og. What we're looking for is her custard book. Because the plan is now to go back into L-Space and replace the dragon summoning book with the custard book. Because it's the only sensible thing that we can think of? I have no idea. Oh dear. Where is Nanny Og? This may be an issue. This might be a bit of a struggle. Also, here's the mountain pass, by the way. You can get back there every now and then. I believe also there's a secret around here, but I don't know when it shows up. Maybe next act. Well, back into Ankh-Morpork then. Nanny Og, maybe she's in the square at this point? I don't remember. Oh, you know what? She was trying to get a vending pass, wasn't she? From the patrician, and she's not at the patricians anymore, so there she is. Boom. Logic has prevailed.
This has to be the mangiest magic carpet I've ever seen.
Magic carpet?
Oh dear, it's Nanny Og. Now let's try to keep quite calm about this, shall we?
Yeah. Can we have that carpet?
That doesn't work.
No. Hello, witchy witch. Greetings.
Nice day for selling your wares. I mean your produce.
Times are not so great, though. The bottom has fallen out of the magic balm and lotion market. Everybody wants those new age fangled thingamies, you know, crystals and the like. I don't know what's happened to the world. Where have all the old values gone?
It's a bit of a funny thing to talk about, considering this was 1995 and here we are like 24 years later and that's still the in thing to do. Yikes, society has not moved on.
How's the cutest witch in town today?
Go on, you're pulling my leg, love, so you are.
How could you tell?
Then again, there's no harm in hoping, is there? Ooh, give us a kiss, love, just a little one.
Eek! Oh, no thanks, I'll pass.
But while she's distracted, I would quite like to spot where her custard book is, because we need it.
Yes, it's a witch's stall, all right.
Where is it? Jeez, maybe we just need to get the carpet first. Anyway. Questions?
So, you finally got your vending permit?
Sure did, dearie. Wound that old patrician round my little what's-her-name, so I did.
What interesting and magical items do you have for the weary adventurer?
Well, how about this magic carpet? Low mileage, only one owner, a little old lady who took it out once a week for a spin to the market. Look at that decor, all the trimmings.
More like all the frayings by the look of it.
Come on now, sweetie, do you want it or not?
Well, okay then.
Might as well get us a magic carpet. Go on a magic carpet ride later.
Yeah. This magic carpet's got little bugs living in it.
Yikes. Well, now we can see what else is here. There's that custard book.
What's this then? Definitive Tome of Custard Compoundment?
That's what I want specifically.
How much do you want for your love potion custard recipe book?
Sorry, love, I could never part with that. It's my precious, so it is.
Angry responses?
Stop it! Don't look at me like that!
I can't help it, my love. You're such a little sweetie.
Oh!
Right. But we do know a way to distract her.
How's the cutest witch in town today?
Go on, you're pulling my leg, love, so you are.
How could you tell?
Then again, there's no harm in hoping, is there? Ooh, give us a kiss, love, just a little one.
Eek! Oh!
Luckily she closes her eyes for this.
I'll pass.
So if we're fast enough, we can just grab the book and kind of be off with it.
The Secrets of Forbidden Confectionery, Volume 3, Love Custard for Beginners. Hey, when you get the full set of these, you get a handsome ring binder too.
Oh, very good. Now then, let's give a quick save to this. Apparently I'm just accumulating a whole bunch of saves at this point. And let's right all of these wrongs. Well, there goes the dunny man. I would describe him as very dead. extremely crisp. Right. Considering this is story-based, I suppose this is the only reason that this works. Let's grab this book. That's the dragon summoning book, and let's combine it with the custard book. In other words, swapping the covers. Now we've got this one.
Recogli never-failing guide to dragon summonation. Hmm?
I was not fast enough. So let's just hop back into L-Space, cause a problem.
Look, there's that little human with the pencil hat again. War, I thought you were going to kill him.
We've seen this before. Okay. I just wanted to examine the books. So he goes, insinuating that it's not really what it is. In other words, we're just replacing the covers and tricking the thief into taking what he thinks is the right book, and is actually just the custard book.
Oh, let's not be silly. Oh.
Let's put the dragon book back in the empty place. Was I slow enough? Too slow? That was correct. And then of course we follow it back.
Yes.
We're gonna redo the ritual.
Brother door opener.
Doorkeeper!
Opener, keeper, what's it matter?
Well, I don't have to open it to just anybody who turns up. You could be a spy.
A spy?
Well, it's a possibility. You could be a very clever spy wearing a very effective disguise.
Open the blasted door.
What's the password?
All right. Lean closer. It's...
To be fair, the doorman is quite smart in that respect, but then he falls for this terrible disguise anyway.
Right?
No.
What?
You didn't say Simon Says.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
Ah, the other
The second
password.
Anyway.
Hail, brothers!
Hail!
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 Yay, right! Hail!
Once again, we elucidated
I love it.
brethren of the sword are met. Once again, we shall weave the webs of power. For we know now that it is our destiny to rule this city. Ooh, chucky, chucky, chucky.
Chucky, chucky!
Hail! Yes. Once I thought it was my destiny to build a papier-mâché dinosaur in my bedroom. And then I thought it was my destiny to win the men's overland saxophone championships. But now I finally know that it is my destiny to rule Ankh-Morpork.
Here, what about us then?
In company with these, my loyal loyal comrades. A new
Lackeys.
age shall dawn, my friends.
Hail!
An age of power and majesty.
Hail!
An age of freedom, without indoor plumbing and the job losses it entails.
Hail! A world where a man can carry out his legitimate wealth redistribution business without worrying about quotas. Hail!
Where cheap replastering will be outlawed in favour of major structural reinforcement.
Yay! A place where low mackerel sales will be a thing of the past.
And compulsory smoke-flu cleanliness will be rigorously enforced.
Hail!
Brother Brigwit, Brother Broom, bring the tome. Now, for the spell of power. Bring out the components of the potion, Brother Lightfinger.
Yes, Brother Chuckles.
Oh, dark spirits of the universe. With this bowl, we do consecrate and so forth. Except now these
eggs.
Eggs. And this measure of corn flour. Are you sure? As we consign the potion to the flames. Boil and burn, blaze and bubble.
Wait. It says here to simmer at low temperature for 15 minutes.
Good grief. What the hell's going on? What exactly are we making? Have I ever told you
Custard.
how attractive I find you? Oh, Chucky Chucky!
Love custard, actually. Anyway, in we go. Dragon never summoned in the first place. Problem
I have
solved.
triumphed. Goodness overcomes evil once again. The land is liberated. The serpent is gone. The dragon is dead. The dragon is dead. I killed him. Me. I shall humbly submit to whatever fabulous rewards you feel I deserve.
Dragon? Don't be ridiculous. Dragons don't exist.
What?
Quite so. And since no one believes in them, we can hardly reward you for disposing of one. Next.
It never happened,
Hey,
right?
here, wait a minute. I slew a dragon. A real, bona fide, verifiable dragon.
They don't exist.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Dangerous
they do.
game, this,
No, they
isn't it?
don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Do, and do.
No, they don't.
They do. They exist if you believe in them.
Ah, but no one believes in them.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Excuse me. Thank you so very, very much. They do.
No, they don't.
They do. Dragons, you know, huge, vile, evil, stenchful, slavering.
Ahem.
His luggage. Just
Hello again.
all of that scene.
Oh.
Masterful.
When I say believe, of course I meant had heard rumours, unsubstantiated.
Yes, well, now I'm back. There's a few matters to attend to.
Ah, sorry about the slavering thing. A bit uncalled for, really.
Yes, I'll deal with you later.
You summoned it. You get rid of it.
Well, here we go again.
It's almost as if we just undid all 2 acts previous. Act 3.
You're all guards. Custodians of the law, gods help us. What do you think makes a hero?
Well, a true hero doesn't know he's a hero, does he? I mean, it's all relative.
How do you mean relative?
It's like maybe you ought to get a relative to fight the dragon.
Oh, that's clever. I wish I'd thought of that.
Ah, you've got to be at least a corporal to have tactical ideas like that.
Oh, good grief. Look, all I want to know is...
Have you got spare relatives, sir?
Well, I have an aunt.
There you are then. Case closed.
She's nearly 80.
Better than wasting a younger person then?
Yeah, 'cause the dragon will eat anyone.
Right.
Right.
Look, we're getting sidetracked. How can I tell if someone's a proper hero?
Well, a hero always knows what to do next.
Does she?
Who?
His aunt.
His aunt's gonna fight the dragon?
Let's hear it for a brave old lady.
Shut up about my aunt. My aunt's not fighting the dragon. I need a proper hero.
You said your aunt was a hero. Didn't he say that? Corporal Nobbs, he said his aunt was a hero.
I heard him.
Oh, I'd be proud of her if I was him.
Look, let's not start that again. How do you actually recognise a hero?
They've got a birthmark. Means they're a king or what's name.
All heroes do. That's what makes them heroes. Has your aunt got one? Have you ever asked? How often do you write to her these days?
What do you brave soldiers know about dragon slaying? I mean, what kind of chance would someone like me have against a dragon?
Listen, mate, the odds of killing a dragon must be 1,000,000 to 1. You'd have to be a hero.
So what are the odds of someone like me finding everything a hero has to have?
What? Forget it, mate. The odds of you finding all that stuff would be...
1,000,000 to 1?
Yeah, that's it.
Right. And so begins Act 3. We're not actually going to jump into it, but I do need to actually do a little bit here. First, let's talk about what happened there. We somehow got rid of the dragon by just replacing a custard book with a dragon summoning book, and then the dragon was never summoned in the first place, and somehow L-Space agreed with that and was like, okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense, and allowed it to happen. Probably because L-Space would know that the universe would right itself when Rincewind went back into the Patrician's place and re-summoned the dragon by claiming that he believed in it. Just because he was greedy and wanted some credit for it. So, yeah, we undid all the work we've done, re-summoned a dragon, and now we've got to deal with it. So step 1 in Act 3 is becoming a hero. That's what Act 3 is really going to deal with, and, well, we need to do some stuff here. First of all, Nobby there is saying that it's 1,000,000 to 1 chance that we're going to be able to slay a dragon. How about this? That didn't quite do what I wanted. Okay. This UI isn't exactly perfect. If we click on the tattoo here, it puts it onto Rincewind's body, and then we press equals and we get Nobby's estimates.
So tell me, what would be the odds of me slaying a dragon if I had a birthmark?
Now, let me see. I reckon that would be 75,000 to 1.
Quite a lot, huh? Just to demonstrate, what if we had a mask of some kind for some reason?
So tell me, what would be the odds of me slaying a dragon if I was wearing a black mask?
Funny thing, but I just happen to know that one. I'd say it's 100,000 to 1.
Apparently a black mask's not as good at dragon slaying as a birthmark, but what happens if we combine the two?
So tell me, what would be the odds of me slaying a dragon if I had a birthmark and if I was wearing a black mask?
Give me a moment to reflect on that one. That would have to be 175,000 to 1.
Oof, that's much worse. What about a spell? And a birthmark?
So tell me, what would be the odds of me slaying a dragon if I had a birthmark and if I recited a magic spell?
Now you mention it, I do know that. I would reckon it's about 275,000 to 1.
That's much worse. Are we looking for the specific 1,000,000 to 1 though? I don't know, let's try all three.
So tell me, what would be the odds of me slaying a dragon if I had a birthmark and if I recited a magic spell and if I was wearing a black mask?
Dunno. What do you think, Carrot? I reckon that would be 375,000 to 1.
Not quite there yet, are we? And so begins the search for what else it takes to become a hero. However, we're going to have to do all of that next time. Because today, we did Act 2. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And next time we'll do Act 3 and Act 4, both in the same stream, because Act 4 is very, very short. If you would like to join me, then please do follow the stream. If you want to check out the game, then go back into the VODs, look at part 1, and I explained it all there. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed your time. I certainly enjoyed playing it. And next time, we'll finish the game. Alright, cheers guys. And I'll see you all next time.